is the world of records.
Officially
Biggest shoe, weirdest face, fastest move, tightest race, longest snake, smallest man, highest cake, tallest man, longest ears in a dog, most poisonous frog, and a woman with a beard.
What?
Officially amazing!
Hello, I'm Ben Shires, and this is Officially Amazing, the show that scours the world to bring you the coolest,
heaviest, loopiest, creepiest, and weirdest world records.
and boy, have we got cool and weird coming up today.
We'll see some incredible official Guinness World Record attempts, including this man who attempts a bizarre world record with chopsticks under the watchful eye of our Japanese reporter Haruka.
Sitting.
I travel to Germany for a record attempt featuring extreme sitting.
Flying.
And our American reporter Al finds out how this man's obsession with designing paper planes won him a new world record. But first, let's see some of our furry friends doing something
Officially
barking. Look at this! We're in Huntington Beach, California. It's on the west coast of America, and believe me, it is very, very hot. I'm beginning to think that this bow tie was not such a great idea.
This is one of the world's top surfing destinations, but we haven't come here for a human surfing record.
Today, we're going to be meeting these guys. That's right, surfing dogs.
Today, the aim is to see how many dogs can surf on the same wave. Amazing! But to make it a new Guinness World Record, more than 20 dogs will need to ride one wave at the same time for at least 5 seconds. Sounds impossible, but then I'm not much of a salty sea dog myself.
I say, old chap, who's that screaming idiot over there? Giving us Brits a bad name.
Don't worry, Gov. I'll go sort him out.
Seeing as this is a stateside world record attempt, I've called in the help of our American reporter, Al.
That's right. Welcome to America, little man.
Welcome. I mean, you look good. You look like you're dressed for it.
Yeah, well, I knew what Americans were on the beach, and this is that.
Well, you nailed it, brother.
Thank you. Well, enough talk of what I'm wearing. Let's go meet some dogs, because I believe surf's pup.
Yeah!
For the last 4 years, dogs of all shapes and sizes have been coming here for the annual Surf City Surf Dog event. But this year, they're gonna try and set the record for the most dogs riding one wave.
But before anyone gets their paws wet, it's time for a little warm-up event in the form of a costume contest. Never mind bikinis and mankinis, what about dogkinis? Raven D. Rockstar here was voted best in show.
And this pooch was obviously furious when the judges decided that crab hats were a bit last season.
Catwalk, or rather dog walkover, it's time for the hounds to hit the surf for some practice. So, how do they do it? Well, to help them hang on, the dogs use soft-top surfboards so they can dig their claws in. And they also wear a canine flotation device, just in case their doggy paddle isn't up to scratch. Most of the dogs taking part in today's challenge are pretty talented and can even do a few tricks. And one of the riders here today is a legend in the surfing dog world.
This is Abby, a 6-year-old Australian Kelpie, the Jessica Ennis of dog surfing. In 2011, she set the record for the longest wave ridden by a dog in open water when she surfed a massive 107 meters. That's about the length of a football pitch. Who's a clever girl? But today, she's working with some of her friends to try and set a new world record.
Later in the show, not one, not two, we'll be here all day at this rate. It's 20. 20 dogs will take to the water on their little surfboards and try and surf the same wave for 5 seconds. Looks tough to me. Can they do it? Well, we'll find out later. Now, trying to break world records and set new ones isn't easy, as Haruka's going to demonstrate in...
Officially.
What?
Oh! Thanks, Ben. Today we have a new Guinness World Record attempt in Germany that didn't quite go according to plan. So, what goes wrong? This is Tom Hungarter. He wants to break a really difficult record by jumping off something that's high, but also moving. So, of course, he's gone for a helicopter. and he plans to jump from it and land on this stack of cardboard boxes. Officially dangerous. And he officially isn't going to make it. So what is it that stops Tom from setting a new world record for the highest dive from a helicopter onto cardboard boxes? Does he feel airsick and his lunch makes a reappearance? Ew. Or he can't jump due to a bad case of wind. Also ew. Or he jumps and completely misses the boxes, making a right old mess. Well, there's a clue. He doesn't jump because there was too much wind. It seems nobody realized that when you place a helicopter, which is basically a massive fan, over a pile of cardboard boxes held together with only sticky tape, they will have a tendency to get blown away. So Tom is forced to stop the attempt and fly off standing on the outside of the helicopter, like you do. Not only is this no world record, we reckon it's officially a bit rubbish.
Thanks, Aruka. Now, from that dangerous record attempt to one you can try at home.
Officially.
Record 100.
There are some people on this planet we call home who have a serious appetite for trying to break records. They risk life and limb in death-defying stunts. But today, we're here to see a Guinness World Record attempt that you, yes you, can try at home.
Because today, we are gonna be coin stacking.
That's right, coin stacking.
Prepare to be wowed.
I'm so excited about this record attempt that I've spared no expense on some special arrangements.
We've got an incredible band, the Sizzlettes.
Hoping to hit the big time soon and play semi-detached houses. They're on fire. Not literally. I got a smoke machine in to set the mood.
We've got a glamorous official adjudicator. We have a high-octane and handsome commentator. And, of course, we have a coin stacker, the man, the legend, the Stephen Kish! Also known as Sizzling Steve!
Thanks for helping with the banner, Mum. Sizzling Steve is studying computer animation at university, but that's not important to us. Oh no, he's important because he's a one-man record-breaking machine. He currently holds 10 world records, and he does it all from here, Record Breaking HQ, also known as his student flat in Portsmouth. He may hold a number of amazing records, but he's hungry for more. Yeah. Steve is addicted to breaking records, but what's best about them is they're records that you can try at home. But don't be fooled, these stunts may look simple, but even stacking coins takes skill, lots of practice, and a few spare pence.
Coin stacking?
Yeah.
It sounds thrilling. Talk us through it in detail.
Well, the record is for the most coins stacked into a tower in 1 minute. I can use one hand only.
One hand. Can I see the hand? You've got very long nails today. Is that in preparation for...
Yes, to pick up a coin, it's best to have long nails.
That is the hand of a record breaker.
Now, this wouldn't be a proper record without some strict rules. Only one hand can be used to stack the coins one at a time. Steve has to beat his own current record of 51 coins stacked in 30 seconds. He's allowed to neaten the tower of coins, and once stacked, the coin tower must remain standing for at least 5 seconds.
Microphone, please. The Sizzlettes, are you ready? Great. Official adjudicator Claire, are you ready?
I am.
Excellent. Crew, are you ready? Sizzling Steve, are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, sizzle!
And he's off. The one-man stacking machine adopts the non-coin hand behind the back stance. Classic. Oh no! There's about 8 pence just trying to get away there.
Stop, stop!
Steve looks rattled.
See, what happened there?
The band's playing too loud.
They're too funky.
Yeah.
Can you funk it down, guys? This man's trying to break a record. 3, 2, 1, go.
Right, here he goes again. Go on, Steve, stack those coins. Oh, he seems to be on the money this time. Remember, Steve is allowed to neaten the coin tower. Time's running out. Just 10 seconds left on the clock. Remember, he has to beat his own current record of 51 coins stacked in just 30 seconds.
Stop!
1, 2...
Adjudicator Claire's not just counting for fun. The coin tower must remain standing for 5 seconds.
5.
Well, this leaning tower of 2 Pisa can only mean one thing, that there could be a record on the cards right now.
Steve, we're now going to count your coins.
Oh, look at Steve's face. Look at my face. Look at their faces. Has he done it?
With 55 coins, Steve, you set a new Guinness World Record. Congratulations!
So all the practice paid off, and to coin a phrase, it's officially amazing.
Of course.
If you want to try and break Steve's record at home, remember his top tips. Start collecting copper coins, grow your fingernails, and bring out your inner sizzle. It's in there somewhere. Look out for more record-hungry attempts from Sizzling Steve later in the series. But now, over to Haruka for something...
Officially
Japanese. I'm here at one of the oldest temples in Tokyo for a Guinness World Record attempt involving the tools we eat with, chopsticks. And there's a real art in using them. Whether you're trying to get hold of some rice, some noodles, or a ping-pong ball. Okay, let's face it, no one uses chopstick to catch a ping-pong ball unless you are this guy. This is Yuta Nakatsuji, and until recently, he held the world record for the most ping-pong balls caught with a pair of chopsticks in a minute. He lost his #1 status to arch rival and chopstick champion Ryuta Juraku, and now he wants it back. Do you practice a lot?
No, love, I don't practice.
You don't do anything?
No, I said.
So you must be some kind of ping-pong ball genius.
You're absolutely right, love.
For this attempt, Yuta had 60 seconds to catch as many balls as he can. He needs to beat the current record of 21, and the balls are only allowed to bounce once. Yuta has an assistant, Koichi, to bounce the balls for him. We are almost ready, but before the attempt can begin, Yuta needs to get the balls measured. They seem to be satisfactory. Let's get ready to chopstick ping-pong. Koichi, are you ready?
Yes.
Yuta, are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go! Ooh, it's a strong start. But he's missed one there. Oh, he sort of batted that one into the basket. That won't count. Oh, there's a slippery one. 30 seconds gone. But he's doing well. Nice catch there. But can he catch more than 21? There goes another one into the basket. Stop. Well, Yuta doesn't look too happy with that, although it looked good from here. But what does the adjudicator think?
The record to beat was 21 ping pong balls. We had to disqualify 8 ping pong balls because they bounced into the box without you catching them with chopsticks. So Yuta, with your total of 27 ping pong balls, you have achieved the new Guinness World Records title.
Incredible! It took a moment for him to realize, but he's done it. A new world record for the most ping-pong balls caught with a pair of chopsticks in 1 minute. And what better way to celebrate than with a high five? Oh, he's missed. Never mind, Yuta. You're still officially amazing. Just like my friends Ben and Al, who are watching some Californian canines try to get a record. It's...
officially
Barking, Part 2. We're back in California to see some dogs do something pretty unusual. Normally found fetching sticks, barking at postmen and chasing their tails, today these dogs will hit the water to try and set a surfing record for the most dogs riding on one wave.
But before the dogs get out onto the water, Ben and I are gonna show them how it's done.
Oh, this I've got to see.
Now listen up, because we have real money-can't-buy surfing tips to give you.
Do we?
First, get out amongst the waves.
Al, I don't think...
Quiet, Ben. People can learn from watching us. Now turn your board towards the beach and start paddling back to shore as you catch that wave.
This is the worst demonstration I've ever seen.
Nonsense. Look at me. I'm natural.
I simply can't watch this, Dave.
They're making a right dog's dinner of this.
All you have to do then is stand up, and you're surfing.
But no one's learning anything other than the fact that we're idiots.
Then it's just a case of angling your board, so you catch that perfect ride.
Oh, who are we kidding? Let's see the professionals do it. Well, the dogs. These heroic hounds are about to experience the ultimate surfing battle as they attempt to set a new Guinness World Record.
Well, just in case something were to go wrong, Al and I are on standby for any in-sea rescues. Luckily, Al's going to be the one who does any mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
What? To get the record, at least 20 dogs must be out on the water on their own surfboard. And they all have to catch the same wave and ride it for at least 5 seconds.
These dogs are already amazing, but can they surf their way into the record books? Well, dogs have a saying for times like this.
Which translates as, bring it on.
The owners and their dogs paddle out to make the attempt.
3, 2, 1.
Right, the dogs are on their boards. Can they all catch the same wave and get a record? That's 1 dog surfing, 2, well, he's not looking the right way, but he's still surfing, 3, 4, 5, oh, I can't count them all. Luckily, that's his job. That's Mike, and he's the official adjudicator of dog surfing. Cool job.
But Mike tells us he isn't happy. During that first try, not enough dogs were on their boards. They need to try again. And if it wasn't hard enough, now the sea is fighting back. I don't know if they can do this.
No, it's too rough. Rough, rough. Come on, surf dogs. You can do this.
Okay, second attempt. Man, those waves are strong. So far, it's dog 0, waves 1. So the official word is the dogs have failed for a second time.
They've decided on 1 more attempt. This has to be the one. Puppy power! Oh, they just need a good wave. Here we go. It's now or never. Ride those waves, doggies! Yes, some of them are nailing it. And there goes superstar Abby, who we met earlier. But have at least 20 of her puppy pals also surfed the same wave?
It was officially spectacular. Some would say it was a little barking mad. But was it officially amazing?
There's Abby, perching expectantly on the shoulder of her owner.
Well, there's one man who can tell us. He stood right here. Adjudicator Mike, how did they do?
Unfortunately, not enough dogs completed the surf today that met the minimum requirement, so we did not have a new Guinness World Records achievement set. But that's the nature of record breaking. It was a great attempt, but an unsuccessful one nonetheless.
So the official word is the dogs have failed to get into the record books. But here are some cool cats that did.
It's time for a frenzy of feline facts, a catalogue of stats. You're bound to react like Towser from Perth who killed 30,000 mice, which is pretty impressive but not very nice. Incredible and crazy stuff, like the pussycat from Texas called Cream Puff was the key for longevity, her furry fluff. She was 38 years old before she purred enough. Tinker Toy was a tiny creature, no higher than 7 centimeters. Stewie, by contrast, from head to toe was 1.23 meters. I know, finally there's a startling stat. Meet the world's most prolific cat. Dusty from Texas had kittens aplenty.
How many?
420.
What? Cool cats. Meow, 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 meow. Cool cats.
Record-breaking felines, wow.
Cool cats. Cooler than the winter snow. Cool cats. Dad, can we get a cat?
No.
Meow.
Officially cool.
I'm in Germany for a very cool record attempt.
Now, I'm here to witness an exciting new craze. A craze that some people are referring to as extreme sitting. Yes, sitting. Finally, something that I might actually be good at, which is why I've got my cushion for my tush. Let's get comfy.
This is Hocken, and these are just some of the crazy moves from this new sport. I'm here to meet 2 of the world's top hockers, brothers Stefan and Michael Landschutz, who just happen to be the inventors of this crazy new sport that uses a stool.
How did it come about? I mean, how did you think of it?
We are coming from skateboarding, surfing, snowboarding. There you make tricks with something. And why not with a stool?
Yeah, but also, why with un stool?
It's a lot of fun also to invent new tricks, because you make like a mistake and you have a new trick.
Wow, that must be nice. When I make a mistake, I have to usually make an apology afterwards. You've got a whole other bit of the sport.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
So, Hocken is a relatively new sport. And what does every new sport need? A new Guinness World Record, of course. And today, inventor Stefan is going to attempt one. But first, I'm having a go.
Can we get some slow-mo, a bit of music over that, just make me look a bit cooler?
Ah, oh, I hope Al wasn't watching that.
Yes, I was watching, and it was terrible.
Okay, let's move things along, shall we? It's time to see the first ever record attempt in this new sport. And despite it being about extreme sitting, Stefan's going to do this one standing up. For this attempt, Stefan will try to do as many Hocker shove-its as he can in 30 seconds. Now, you might be thinking a shove-it is something you do to your mate on the bus. Well, you're wrong. This is a shove-it. A 360-degree spin with the Hocker in the roll position. As this record is the first of its kind, a minimum number of 12 360-degree shove-its has been set by the official adjudicator. During some earlier warm-ups, things looked a little wobbly for Stefan. Now he's against the clock. Can he do it? The stage is set and the pressure's on for Stefan, as all his fellow Hocker mates are watching.
Official adjudicator Olaf, are you ready?
I'm ready, yes.
Excellent. Stefan, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, on my count, 3, 2, 1, go.
So there's 30 seconds on the clock, and he has to get at least 12 shove-its to set a new record. But can he get more? He's up to 6 now. I bet those thighs will be aching, but he has to keep going. Oh, it's come off. Can he get back on in time and get more than 12? Time's up and Stefan's mates seem to think he's done it. It looked pretty good to us, but the adjudicator needs to verify the total number that Stefan got.
Congratulations, Stefan. It looked great. I mean, obviously, it's not easy. How do you feel?
I feel now really good, and I did it again, and it's my favorite trick.
Well, he thinks he's done it. Olaf, did he?
He's true, yes. He did 13 for the new record.
Congratulations!
Good work, Stefan. Phew. I think I might need to sit down after all that. Pass me a Hocker, will you, Al?
Just don't drop it again. I'll take over from here so we go from the newest craze on the block to something that's been around for years. Let's go back to America for...
Officially, sing you. Genius.
I'm on an old military base in Sacramento, California.
And this is the site of the world's longest recorded flight by a very special plane.
There she is. Believe it or not, this is an airplane design marvel. It holds the record for the furthest flight by a paper aircraft. I mean, you wouldn't believe how far this thing can fly. Guys, a little professionalism. Anyway, if you want to know the secret to getting one of these to go super far, then this is the man you need. Who threw it? Who threw it?
This is John Collins, inventor, engineer, folder of paper, and of course, record breaker. He can design paper planes that fly further than any other on record, that fly in circles, and ones that are so light he can control them by moving the air around them. He is one clever guy. Making a record-breaking paper plane is something of a secret, but we did manage to pick up some handy tips.
Sharp creases are really critical. That helps keep the wing flat. So on a plane this size, you want very, very flat wings. So sharp creases, one of the main things you have to do. You want to try to get one wing to perfectly match the other wing. Just a mirror image, perfect symmetry. That's what you want to go for.
John also uses 14 pieces of tape to secure and balance the plane.
So a critical thing most people miss is you have to test fly and then you have to adjust for what the plane's doing. So if the plane is nosediving, you want to give it a little up right there. If it's turning left, you want to give it a little right there. You just bend this trailing edge the direction you want the plane to go.
Thanks, John, for those amazing tips. But in order to get the world record for the furthest flight by a paper aircraft, John needed someone else to throw it. So if John's the brains, this guy is definitely the brawn. This is Joe A.U.
Red 19.
John's secret weapon. A 6'1", 225-pound American college football star. It's the quarterback's job to throw the ball as far as possible. So in short, Joe's really good at throwing. And the ideal man to make John's paper plane really fly. Inspired by John's wisdom, the crew and I made our own planes. But we still needed some tips from Joe on how to throw them.
Number one is you want to keep your elbow down a little bit. If you get your arm too high, you're going to snap your wrist and the plane's going to crash straight into the ground. Number two is you want to make sure that you're coming through on a flat angle. If you're twisting the plane or doing different things with it, it's going to affect the throw down the field. It should look a little something like this.
Are you guys ready? Oh, yeah! Get set, throw!
As you can see, we did pretty well. Our best attempt reached over 22 meters. But that's nothing compared to the distance Joe threw John's plane, which incidentally, he named Suzanne after his wife. Oh. So let's take a look at the Guinness World Record for the furthest flight by a paper aircraft.
There it is. There it is. We are all over that one. That's going to do it. Get up there, get up there, get up there, get up there, get up there!
Unbelievable. It broke the previous record by over 6 meters, traveling over 69 meters. That's like 1.5 Olympic swimming pools. Amazing what design skills can do.
Yep, I'm off to get folding. That's it for today. Here's what's been officially amazing.
Those crazy canines in California tried to surf but failed. The waves were just too wild and they went to wet nose over tail. Step and shove it was rocking. He's a record breaker at Hockin'. John's paper plane went so far it fried our brains. And Sizzling Steve was cracking and stacking coins. It's all